If you were gonna stop a tornado, how would you do it? Hello, Curiositors! Could Mr. Beast make a tornado killer, a twister buster, a storm disruptor? For those of you who don't know, tornadoes are a dangerous force of nature with winds over 350 kilometers per hour, or 200 miles per hour. Tornadoes can flatten houses and lift up cars off the ground. The flying debris is the most dangerous part of a tornado to people, so they must be stopped. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm just kidding, I'm not a psychic. But what you're probably thinking is, how the hell are we supposed to stop a tornado? Which is an excellent question. But before we can start thinking about how to stop a tornado or kill a tornado, we need to know how a tornado forms, or how it's created. Now, there are 6 typical stages for the formation of a tornado. A large thunderstorm occurs in a cumulonimbus cloud. A change in wind direction and wind speed at high altitudes causes the air to swirl horizontally. Rising air from the ground pushes up on the swirling air and tips it over. The funnel of swirling air begins to suck up the warm air from the ground. The funnel grows longer and stretches toward the ground. When the funnel touches the ground, it becomes a tornado. Now, after learning this, I came up with a few ideas on ways Mr. Beast could kill a tornado. He could use shockwaves to disrupt the air in the tornado. I'm not exactly sure how he would create a shockwave powerful enough to stop a tornado. The only thing I can think of that might be able to create a shockwave strong enough is a nuclear bomb. But that would just defeat the purpose of killing the tornado, because the nuclear bomb would just kill the people that we're trying to save from the tornado. Tall towers spaced out where tornadoes or twisters are very common, and at the top of the towers they can be able to sense when tornadoes are forming, or at the very least when a cumulonimbus cloud is forming, and will be able to act on it by releasing hot or cold gas/air to stop the tornado from forming, or the cumulonimbus cloud from forming if that is easier. A giant bust with a tornado machine on top of it, and as soon as it gets close enough to the wild tornado, it will create a tornado that will spin the opposite way of the wild tornado so that the winds can counteract it and neutralize it. And the bust will have 4 harpoons on the side of the bust aimed at the ground to shoot into the ground so it doesn't get sucked up into the wild tornado. He could try to shoot a large mass of air at the tornado to mess up the process or function of the tornado and neutralize it. Not an actual ring of fire, but a giant electric heater in the shape of a ring carried by, I don't know, maybe like 8 planes that will take it to the top of the tornado and heat up the surrounding air, equalizing the temperature in the atmosphere surrounding the tornado, therefore neutralizing the tornado. This one might not work for a lot of reasons, but mainly because the cumulonimbus clouds are like 39,000 feet to 68,000 feet high in the air, and helicopters can only fly up to 25,000 feet high in the air, and commercial aircrafts can only fly up to 31,000 feet to 38,000 feet high. But fighter jets can fly up to 50,000 feet high, but they might die. Normally they just fly 30,000 feet to 45,000 feet high. So our best bet would be to use the fighter jets, but I don't think they can actually carry things like underneath the plane, like on the bottom of the jets. That's all the ideas I came up with. I'm not sure if any of them are actually good, but that's for someone like Mr. Beast to figure out, or honestly anyone who's watching. I just figured we needed someone who enjoys helping people to the extreme and who has enough money to actually pull this off. Like, they can hire a team of researchers, scientists, and engineers to figure out a way to make a tornado killer, and who could actually gain something from this too. The person that came to mind was Mr. Beast. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching to the end. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the merch. You might want to buy something, I don't know. Link in the description. And until next time, stay curious.